Okay, Dale back again, moved out of the sun. Yeah, so any rate, I was saying, like, Dark Night of the Soul type individual passing through this is my experience has been through this life. It's been very painful, and then it's incredibly brilliant. And there's incredibly a lot of faith building, a lot of things go on that are really proactive, but a lot of pain. And then that brings me to the second thing, which is the next phase of how we awaken and realizing we're one. We are one. We're not individuals, and it makes sense if we're one, what would be a better way to do it? And I've already experienced this in some ways with different types of group formats, like Scott Peck's community building, and a couple other things I've had that happen like that too. This is designed that we're designed to awaken together, because all our stories, everything we go through is common to the one. And when we make that commitment to the one, then that's when, and basically showing up to do that, we learn that way. And that is, I know that's the end of the pain, because we share, even the pain we share. I mean, it isn't fully the end of the pain, but we together, when we can share the pain from our knowledge and our awareness, that it is just like it's like they say on this earth, no pain, no gain. There's a breaking loose of that, and then you can be more focused on, rather than individually at times going like, what's happening to me, you can be more like, you're with others that all of you are going like, oh, it's happening to you. When they did when the monks in their monasteries went through Dark Nights of the Soul like this, it was a community experience. That person didn't do any work or anything. They kept them, and they ministered to them, and they were near them. They helped them. They let them know that what they were doing was good work, and I'm sure that helped them when they went through that. And I know it would help us as well, because that's the next phase. It's collective enlightenment, collective awareness. And I think the idea, I'm going to probably end this has been a long series, but that's okay. It's a really important and good series. But I really want to talk about this before I go, and that is the idea of, think about this with the use of the mind. Some of you especially that realize that, like, you can use white magic in this world, like as in minds, for a while at least you could, before you found out who you were, and you really thought you just were manipulating the world. I mean, there's still all kinds of courses, everything about it. The bulk of spiritual or mental, emotional visualization and stuff like that. It's about manifesting things in the world that you can, when it goes back to Napoleon Hill in the 40s saying, what the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. And that is an idea on this world, that you can make, we make form. We don't realize it. The whole world is made. We don't see it out there. We see it in here. You see it inside. We see it in where we conceive of it. All the central feedback we get. We put the picture together inside us, no matter what. Even if it's just a file copy that we've agreed on. Like brushing your teeth. Okay, but we all agree about it. But there's nothing out there. Even physicists are telling us that it's energy, and I don't even think it's energy. It's something you can't even describe. It's so pure. But it's out there. But the idea that you can in this world form a new idea. I was just thinking about this, and I'm going to throw it out. What about the idea of you and I in a perfect, friendly, miraculous, hostile-free world together? Not one that's separate from this one, but one that works. What about that as an idea, or something like that? Explore. It has to. The interesting thing is, when you're doing manifestation, you got to get specific. You got to get into the details. You really have to get to where you can envision it in mind, and have a feeling, a strong emotional feeling and desire for it. But what about a strong emotional feeling and desire because it really is intangible, for the intangible nature of being who you are with me, with someone else, together? Think about that. Who's doing that? I don't see any courses on that. Do we want to do? What about doing a course on this earth about that? About letting go and moving through our thoughts till they become beautiful clouds of the meaning doesn't matter, and that we're together experiencing, like on this grand, beautiful adventure that we started out on when we were children, before we got so damn, straightened out as to the way the world works. That's a great idea, I think. That if you want to work on an idea to manifest, but there'll be more on that, because the thing about manifesting like that, I mean, I see giving up my idea to that. I guess that's what I call the friendly and the miraculous universe, because we can't make that happen with our minds. But even when you're manifesting things, if you're tricking yourself thinking that you're making it happen with your mind or your effort, it's something that you've agreed upon inside. And when you agree upon something inside, it can be so in the world. Let this be so in the world, because it's something that transcends the world, and it's good.